Look, if we're going to do this, let's do it properly.
You want to look at the money? I find it always calms me.
I'm not the key. I don't open anything anymore.
Osiris, here lies the warrior of the people. Let her cross over!
This is deep stuff, Willow. We're talking about raising the dead.
You play for kittens?
Cup of tea. Almost got shagged. Cup of tea.
It's fucking fantastic.
I love that sound.
Arg.
Hello.
Hey,
Welcome to Beer with Buffy. I'm Rex.
I'm Josh.
And today we are reviewing Season 6, Episode 21, 2 to Go.
2 to go. Even though, ironically, I think there's only one more episode to go.
Well, yeah.
But 2 if you include this one. Okay.
The only reason we're able to keep doing this is because we have people who support us to do it.
Man,
Our executive doodle-doos.
Yeah, I really thought you were going to tie that into some sort of how long I've been fucking chickens joke. But
I'm not going to steal your thunder and start making the Josh fucking chickens jokes.
thank God.
That's your job. I believe in compartmentalizing duties here.
And also, I don't fuck chickens, everybody, just for the record. That was my grandpa. All right? Thank you.
Anyway, as I was saying, we have executive doodle-doos, our Patreon supporters. Krista Bear. Joshua, what are you doing, Joshua? Tink, wish I could review you twice a doodle-doo.
Aw.
Yeah. We got a couple of name changes this time. Pixie Dark, Elon Miller Bond, Tracy Kidd, Monica Fonseca Excelentes, Tsuba Spike, Audrey Two French Last Names, check out my band Cryptids, Nathan Lancy, Dulcinea, Rachel Doodle-Doo, Canadian Clubby and Soda, Mr. Tabalicious, Sandra Craig, Jay Sommer, Karen Moon, Pat Like Turtles, Two-Tone Magister of Many Monikers Gnome, Father Defenestrato, Kelly MC, Jesse Rain, and Carrie Phillips. Thank you so much. Without you, this show literally is not possible.
It really takes a lot of self-control on my part to not make stupid little comments about almost every name as you're saying them. I nearly almost said, Altasuba, your Spike. Which, there's nothing clever about it at all. It never was. Not even the first time anybody used that formula.
Right.
Still. It's so stupid. I use it ironically, but I made the mistake of using it ironically, and now I just actually use it.
Yeah. Never start doing anything ironically.
I've become everything I hate, Rex.
We all do in the end.
Son of a bitch.
Except Republicans. I will never become a Republican.
Yeah. That's a whole different fucking ballgame.
Remember when you were a kid and everyone's like, oh, you'll get more conservative as you get older, and I'm just getting more and more liberal?
No, you're just apparent. Anybody who says that was just a bad person.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But also, you only get more conservative the more rich you get. And since nobody's getting richer as they get older anymore,
right,
we're all just going further and further to the left.
Yep.
But also there's plenty of people that are sticking with it and just go further left anyway, even though they are prospering, which I can't say there's many people doing that.
There's not enough people doing that because there's never enough people doing that.
The fuck there are not. That is correct. That was an agreement somehow.
Yes.
Yeah.
I understood your tone.
In the affirmative. All right.
Anyway, if you'd like to support us on Patreon, you can do that. Patreon.com/beerwithbuffy.
Or review us on iTunes, you crazy fucks. Hey, we did get a new iTunes review.
Awesome.
But it's only stars.
Oh.
I know. But we're at 77 now.
It's possible that there's still a worded review coming.
It's been long enough. No,
is it?
No, there's
Damn.
not. Yeah.
Damn.
That's normally only a day or two wait time. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure I'm not.
Yeah. Well, go review us. Once we hit 100, we are going to be giving away a hoodie.
Yeah, you can review us twice. You just have to cheat a little.
Yeah.
Use a different email address. It's fine.
Just go around to all of your friends who have iTunes accounts and be like, hey, let me log into your iTunes account real quick. And then review us with their iTunes. They don't have to have listened to us.
You know, unless you're a good person who doesn't know anybody that has an iTunes account, in which case I understand that's difficult.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
It doesn't mean you shouldn't still find a way to do it. Start going to snooty clubs. Be fake to get in good with all these weird iPhone people. If you're a real fan of us and you have an iPhone, I'm sorry. That's I'm not a Mac person.
No, neither of us are. And like I don't hate on people who like Macs. I only hate on people who are the Mac supremacist sorts.
Right.
Like in the end, it's all just kind of shitty software. All of it.
Yeah.
Windows, Mac, Android, Google, all of it's shitty software.
Yeah. It all just wants to spy on us and steal as
exactly.
much money and information as it can.
Exactly.
Or information so that they can make more money.
Anyway, we have a show to review.
Probably.
We should get on that.
Somebody told me that one time.
How about it's time for a mom synopsis?
Okay.
What?
Nothing. Joshua, what are you doing, Joshua? I can't go back to jail, Mama. I'm too soft. I'm a fragile boy, Mama. They'll eat me alive. Joshua, did you piss off the most powerful Wiccan in the entire Western Hemisphere again? Mama, you know I can't help myself. You know I can't, Mama. I ain't do nothing wrong. You gotta believe me, Mama. Mama! I don't know what this bit is that you're doing, Joshua, but it's gonna have to do, I guess. Mama, it ain't wrong to eat no strawberries, is it? That's all it did, I swear. It was just a little bite. It just smelled so good, and I wasn't hurting nobody. Joshua, when you say strawberries, I feel like you're not talking about strawberries. Well, what the hell else could it be then, Mama? You don't think I'd say something I didn't mean, do you? Oh, Mama. You really had to lean into this one to make it work, huh? Mama, what's the use mean by that? There's some strawberries. Is it blood, Joshua? Are you talking about blood? Oh, no, I ain't mean none or blood, Mama. I'm a good boy, Mama. Oh, God, is it some weird internet slang for talking too much about Star Wars while committing petty crimes, grand larceny, and some light third-degree murder? Well, no, I mean, sure, maybe, but that's crazy, Mama. I ain't guilty of none of that. Oh, Joshua, did you try to make out with a lesbian who's on a vengeance rampage over her dead girlfriend while telling her magic smell like ripe strawberries? Is that a crime, Mama? Is that a crime? It fucking should be, Joshua. You deserve whatever you get at this point. I hope they rip your skin off while you're still alive, just like your little friend, you sicko. Oh, no, because today on Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Willow doesn't waste any time going after Jonathan and Andrew in the county jail. Anya uses her vengeance demon powers for good to teleport over there and try to get them out before Willow gets there, but Buffy and Xander were left on foot. Buffy breaks them loose in the nick of time, and Xander steals a cop car. Willow chases them with a semi-truck, recklessly endangering both of her friends and the last two surviving members of the trio. Willow goes to Rack to recharge her waning powers, but Buffy and Dawn find her there shortly after murdering Rack and stealing his powers. Buffy tries to usher Willow back from the brink, but fails utterly, and Willow reads her mind to find Andrew and Jonathan in the magic box. She teleports the three of them there, where Anya holds a protection spell, and Buffy goes toe-to-toe with Willow, my fist to your face style. Meanwhile, Spike completes the first trial towards getting an ambiguous gift from an ancient demon. Jonathan puts his foot down against Andrew and swears they will pay for what they've done and do their time. Just as Willow thinks she's got the upper hand and nothing can stop her, she is jolted to the ground by a dark figure in the doorway, and it's Daddy Giles come home to roost. The end.
I was being patient, but it took too long. I was a demon. I was a demon. You're stupid. You're stupid. This whole marriage thing, crazy. Zombies don't eat brains. Why are you torturing me? People think that wrong. I didn't ask to be all crazy.
You know, sometimes when you do the mom synopsis, I think I know where you're going with it. And then there's times when you do the mom synopsis and there's no guess.
That is
no guess that I could have possibly made.
That is folly, Rex, to ever assume or think for any moment that you know where I'm going with the mom synopsis. You know why?
Why is that?
Because I have no idea where I'm going with the mom synopsis until it's done.
Sometimes I worry about you.
Only sometimes.
Yeah.
That's healthy.
Yeah.
Probably be a little weird if you're worried about me all the time.
Yeah.
Like you've got
gotta make sure I give room for myself and my own mental health.
Yeah, and
you know.
I mean you're married.
Yeah, that too.
Mm-hmm.
That's important.
Like if you were thinking about me all the time, then maybe you should have married me. And I'd have said no. So
yeah, I'm pretty positive I married exactly who I was supposed to. Like
that's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
Like not even a little bit doubted.
I'm gonna tell them that. I'm gonna tell them you said that.
Yeah.
Mm.
I tell them I said that.
Mm. Oh yeah, you're gonna be in so much trouble.
Anyway, we start right where the previous episode left off. In the forest where Buffy, Xander, and Anya are running, and Xander feels like he's going to vomit again. I'm wondering if he's going to vomit because he's been running and like he's out of shape. Or is he going to vomit because, you know, they saw someone get skinned?
Oh, clearly a combination of the two. I think he can handle either or, but not both.
Right, yeah.
You know, frankly, he's human after all.
I actually really like that when they stop and Xander's like, I just can't deal. And he mentions like seeing it and the smell of it. And it's like, it actually like made it a bit visceral.
Yeah.
I like
still not as visceral as if Warren had shivered a bit after his skin was off. But
yeah, like the skinless Warren screaming or something for a moment before he died would have like added such a degree of horror, honestly.
Missed opportunity.
Honestly, if they had done that, I think that would have been the most horror moment of the entire series.
They might have gotten shut down if they'd done that. They'd have been like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Like, it was fine when you ripped off the guy's skin and tortured him. But then you went and did that. Just get out.
Yeah.
Get out. Anyway.
But Xander and Buffy are like, oh, what are we going to do? That she's going to be after Jonathan and Andrew. And Xander's like, oh, she's probably already there. This is when Anya points out, no, probably not, because she's a witch of her power. She's not going to be able to get there as fast. She's reliant on the winds, I guess.
She can't. She's not quite to the point of teleportation yet, which is true at the beginning of the episode.
Yes.
I'm not going to finish that sentence.
Yeah.
All right.
To which Anya says, you know, like this. Poof.
Bing. Yeah. Oh, right. Vengeance Demon.
Yes.
And thank God we've got one of those on our side. Not that it really did much good.
I mean, it does come in handy, though.
It does. Well, for Anya.
Well, yeah.
I mean, at least she was able to, you know, get the ball rolling. You know, at least Jonathan and Andrew knew what was going on by the time Buffy shows up. But we'll get there. Yeah, Xander thinks that Anya can handle her herself. Buffy isn't so sure, considering Willow's current state. They find Xander's car all busted up, and Buffy takes off running and tells Xander to meet her at the jail. And Xander has a little moment here. He's feeling a little powerless and helpless to the point of not even finishing his own self-deprecating joke about it being no big deal that, I'm only her best friend and everything, and she should, maybe not be the last one on the scene. But you know what? Sorry, bro. That's how the logistics fall sometime.
Yeah, like,
Was
dude,
Buffy
you're-
supposed to carry you?
right? Like, you don't have any superpowers. It's not on them.
Deal with it. Start, I don't know, wear those shoes with skates in them or something. That could be your
Heelys.
superpower.
Heelys.
Heelys, yeah. Get some fucking Heelys. Carry around a skateboard. I don't care.
Wear Heelys.
We know he knows how to skateboard.
Yeah.
Not very well.
Right.
And he hasn't done it since episode 1.
Wear Heelys and then just carry a leash with you. Put the leash on Buffy. She can run. There you go.
Perfect. We're solving problems
Just as
left
long,
and right.
Just avoid gravel. That's all that matters. You got to avoid gravel.
I feel like it wouldn't work very well on grass.
Probably not.
Yeah.
But I mean, the car was there. They had to have been near a road.
Maybe. Sure. Yeah. You know what? It's fine. We'll work it out.
Opening credits.
Jonathan and Andrew argue, which never happens.
Yeah.
Andrew is still delusional that Warren is coming to save him, and maybe he just has to pass Warren's test of figuring out how some sort of implanted transmitter will let him contact
Man,
Warren.
is he brainwashed.
He is so far gone, and Jonathan calls him out on how pathetically sad that is. And
Because it's pathetically sad.
Because it's very pathetically sad. Andrew finally admits that. He says, "This is why you don't get a jetpack." And finally, mask off. He admits to Jonathan that he's been out of the trio for ages because he couldn't respect authority or some shit.
Yeah.
Well, that's pretty fucking stupid because you can't call it a trio without 3 people in it, you fucking moron.
Yeah. But also, like,
I mean, you can, but that'd be
Yeah.
stupid.
I mean, I think the part about it that annoys the hell out of me the most is, like, Andrew's attitude is like, oh, Warren was the leader. You weren't following orders. And it's like, but you guys never established that as a group. He
No.
just
assumed that this little pecking order that he liked, because he's such a little sub that he has made very clear in this episode in multiple points. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but don't try and push that shit on other people.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're arguing and get to the point where they're starting to fight, and suddenly Anya appears, which, that would startle me.
Yeah, by the way, you're in danger, and we're going to Candy Mountain, Charlie.
Well, Anya breaks down what happened, not gently because she's Anya.
Yeah, well, we don't need gently right now.
Right.
We need shut the fuck up and listen right now, which Anya is perfect for.
Yeah, that is valid. But yeah, she tells him that Warren is dead and that Willow is coming to kill them.
That they've pissed off the most powerful Wicca in the Western Hemisphere.
Yes.
Indeed.
That's good information to have, though. Like, establishes a power level.
I'm not sure how they know that she's the most powerful Wicca in the Western Hemisphere.
I can imagine that Anya has a certain amount of, like, extra knowledge with being a vengeance demon.
Sure.
But on top of that, like, saw how much power that Willow absorbed from the books. So, like, probably safe assumption. Like, really.
Well, okay. Yeah, if she wasn't before, she is now.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. So Anya starts calling for the guard, and after telling Andrew and Jonathan about Warren, they start calling for the guard. And he finally comes over, and seeing Anya, he's like, "Who the fuck are you?"
Watches her teleport through the fucking bars and still doesn't listen to a word she's fucking saying.
Still doesn't listen to a word she fucking says, which is in stark contrast to what the fucking shit show we're about to witness outside. Boy, do I have comments.
So outside, after the guards just pointedly not listening to the woman with superpowers, fucking Willow appears in a mini tornado and bolt of lightning. And then this cop sitting in the car parked out in front of the police station sees this and decides, you can't teleport here.
That's illegal.
Yeah, like he starts approaching her like she's
fucking
leaning against the fucking wall with a beer. Or
just going to say a loiterer. Yeah.
like
with a beer. Welcome to Beer with Buffy, everyone. There it is. We finally worked it in.
Yeah. But like the whole way that the cop reacts to this, like, what?
Serious. No, it's real fucking stupid. And this is just the beginning.
Yeah.
But did you so I wrote down Willow shows up like a Tyrannosaurus U.
Fuck you.
I'm such an asshole. Did you notice the little nod to Jurassic Park here?
I didn't.
He has a coffee sitting on the dashboard and it jiggles
I didn't see that
with
at
the
all.
vibrations of her arriving.
I didn't see that at all.
They were totally referencing Jurassic Park there.
Nice.
Not very well.
Right.
Just like later with the semi-truck scene, they're referencing Terminator 2, but not very well.
Fun fact, by the way, about that scene with the water in Jurassic Park. This is one of
Guitar string?
No.
Go on.
This is one of my favorite little like tidbits about like doing special effects on films. Is they worked for a long time trying to figure out how to do that effect.
Yeah.
And they could not figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
And literally the solution was dude is up under the dash and just tapping on the dash on the bottom, the underside of the dash.
That's not what I heard. I heard that they somebody was fucking around with a guitar and he set it down and he set his water down on a guitar and somebody bumped a string and the water did exactly what they wanted it to do. And then they had to rig a guitar string up underneath the dashboard and have somebody pluck it at the time that
I had heard it was just some dude under there.
I mean, there was a dude under there, but there was also a guitar string.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe that's a tidbit I missed.
I will have to test that theory. I have two guitars here right now. I would like to
but
put some water on
one. The point is, though, the big part of it is it was a great tidbit about, like, yeah, they could not figure out how to fucking do this.
Yeah.
They even were like, oh, can you do it with CGI and everything? And that wouldn't work.
That would have looked dumb.
And so it ended up being that a very straightforward, simple sort of effect.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, that is why practical effects are better.
Oh, yeah. No, it would have been dumb if the water had just shaken back and forth, kind of like this scene.
Right.
So they didn't get that good effect.
No.
They were just like, oh, vibrating on the dashboard. I'm sure they didn't have time to fuck around with it.
Right.
It was a backseat nod, not a real reference.
Anyway, so she tells the cop to take a nap. He just collapses. And then she looks up and starts tearing away the wall above the door of the police station, which apparently happens to just so be the wall of Jonathan and Andrew's cell.
Yeah, gee, I think she may have known that.
Yeah. And
because we know she can sense essence.
Yes. And then the fucking stupidest part ever, this cop who isn't believing the chick with superpowers looks to Jonathan and Andrew, who are locked in the cell, seeing the bricks from the wall flying away.
Yeah.
Looks at them and says, "You'll be safe in there."
Stay
and
here.
Runs away.
Stay here. You'll be safest here. Something like that.
It's like, dude, the wall is coming down. They're obviously in danger there.
It is seriously the most hopeless moment of any. Well, equally as hopeless as what we're about to experience outside. Like, so the first strike was the cop who's like, "Hey, you can't be here."
Yeah.
Take a nap, and he literally just falls over. And then this guy, "You'll be safe here." Yeah, Anya points out that this is the least safe place for them to be, and then we're outside again, and there's this gaggle of clown cops spilling out of the building, and they start pointing their guns at the goth girl who's just staring at the side of the building while they yell random, not very commanding things at her.
Yeah.
And I think the most impressive part here is this means that no matter how stupid that cop upstairs was, and no matter how stupid the rest of these cops are, they definitely believe in magic.
Yeah.
Because if they didn't, they wouldn't be pointing their guns at her.
Right.
They would be like, "Oh my God, the building is collapsing. Step aside, little missy. You're in harm's way."
Yeah.
But no, not only are they completely ineffectual, even though that they are weirdly correct about the cause and effect of the situation, but also, in my opinion, they should have at least tried getting her to a safe space before jumping to conclusions. Because only the one who's unconscious saw her arrive.
Right. Like, if they had just added any visual effect of her magic affecting the building, like any effect whatsoever, it would have fucking made sense.
Yeah.
But no, it's just goth chicks standing in front of the police station, and they're like, "Oh God, fuck you!
We got to point
get
our
on the
guns
ground,
at this unarmed civilian."
What the fuck?
I mean, for fuck's sake, she's white.
Yeah.
What's the problem, guys? These cops suck so much more every season.
Right.
Every time we see them. So, whatever. Willow telekinetically throws all the cops backwards, and they all smash into windshields and walls or whatever.
Yeah.
Because you don't lie, cheat, or steal, or manipulate. That's an idea you would have. Willow brought me back. Willow brought me back. I just lay there. A little post-mortem comedy. I'm going to marry Bob Dole and raise penguins. Spike, you have to move on. You move. So much easier to talk to when he wanted to kill me. You like Slug? Go with Slug.
Back inside.
We did get a little shot of Buffy going up to the back door. We don't see her actually open the door, but like obviously she just rips the door open.
Oh, sure. That happens in a minute. But first, Andrew and Jonathan cower in terror. Andrew begs someone to tell Willow that they didn't do anything. Jonathan, being the only non-psycho in the group, knows better. And this is where their fuckery has gotten them. Andrew still refuses to accept it like the little covert narcissist prick he is. Andrew begs Anya to teleport them out of there, but she says it doesn't work that way. And honestly, if it did, don't you think she'd have done that by now?
Yeah, seriously.
So after that little exchange, then we see Buffy show up around the corner, and she spots Willow, and she knows that Willow can't be reasoned with right now. Instead, she breaks into the building from a side door and searches for Andrew and Jonathan's cell. And Willow is finally done with the wall and not concerned at all with the police.
No, why should she be?
And she just effortlessly levitates up to the cell and right through the wall.
Turns out the cell is empty because Buffy knew what she was doing and where she was going, and she bent open the bars. Which, I think that's the strongest thing we've seen her do.
I think it would have to be, yeah. I was like, wait, Buffy can do that?
Yeah.
Maybe she could have made a little opening just by pulling on them, but she ripped them clean apart at the weld.
And we've seen her do some pretty fucking badass things, but I'm pretty positive that is the strongest thing we've ever seen her do.
That one's a bit much, if you ask me.
Bit, yeah. But Anya's still there.
And she's trying to reason with her, and you can imagine about how well that goes.
Yeah, no shit. Then of course Willow strikes Anya with lightning.
Of course.
Because she's angry.
Yeah. I mean, have you met Anya? She's pretty annoying.
But you know what? It's a damn good thing that she decided to become a vengeance demon again.
Right?
Because, now she's not dead.
Yeah, she can take it. And Willow must have sensed that, because I don't think, she's raging, but she's still not trying to kill her friends.
I don't know. I think she's because coming up, she's going to be attacking him with a truck.
Yeah, so she gets really reckless with Buffy and Xander's life here in a moment. But I think she was in control of the situation enough. She was really just trying to get them to stop. She wasn't trying to murder everybody in the car.
Yeah, maybe.
But she is being absolutely dangerously reckless.
Yeah. So downstairs, Buffy is ushering Andrew and Jonathan out the door. Xander pulls up with a cop car. Who knows where he got a cop car?
And Willow, at this point, has turned around and just lets out this unearthly shriek.
Yeah.
It
hurts everyone's ears.
Like a fucking banshee scream, only probably 10 times worse.
Right.
Yeah, everyone's covering their ears except for Buffy, because she's got Slayer ears.
Yes.
And they all fuck off in the cop car that Xander stole like a hero, because that's what you do. When you need to, you steal a cop car.
I am a little bit curious what the in-canon reasoning behind him being able to get there in time is.
I mean, he definitely got there after Buffy.
Well, yeah.
And I think the in-canon reason is that Sunnydale's not that big.
Yeah, fair. So they're driving away in the cop car. Jonathan hints that Willow is losing power, like she's drained.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, Andrew is being a fucking prick of a pain in the ass.
Of course, as usual.
And
he's like the worst character.
Yeah.
He's so annoying. I got a quote of the day from Xander here. He says, "Boys,
Yeah,
if
I
you
wrote
don't
the
knock
same
it
one.
off, I will pull this car over and you can just walk to your painful deaths from here."
Yeah.
Xander doesn't get too many quotes of the day out of me anymore,
No.
but that one was worth it.
No, I like that too.
And
it shut him up.
Yeah.
That's the best part.
I actually am really happy for Xander that putting him next to the trio makes Xander look like a pretty good dude.
Yeah. Fuck yeah, it does. Oh my God. I mean, he's still too whiny and butthurt.
This whole thing between him and Anya bothers the shit out of me.
Yeah. But like his attitude earlier when he's like obviously feeling pissy that he can't help, it's like, dude, you're acting like it's their fault you don't have superpowers.
Right. Oh yeah. Yeah,
and
you're right.
It's the same mentality as like, oh, it's their fault those women won't sleep with me.
He's making it their problem anyway.
Exactly.
I don't think on any level that he thinks that it's their fault.
No, I don't think he cognitively thinks that. I just think like the way he's bitching about it makes it sound like it's their problem.
Yeah, he's definitely handling it very immaturely.
But yeah, in the car, conversation between Jonathan and Buffy. Jonathan wonders why, if she wants them dead, why is she just not magicking them dead?
Yeah, why aren't they dead already?
And what Buffy says here, and this is
it's a subtle
very-
distinction, but important.
Yes. She doesn't want you dead. She wants to kill you.
Yeah, it's kind of like, I don't just want a video game to be completed. I want the experience of playing it. It's not a task to be completed.
Exactly.
It's a vacation to be had.
That Willow, she's about the journey.
Exactly. She's just a small town girl. Oh, geez.
And then, suddenly semi. Or just Willow with a semi.
Yeah, bang, right in the butt. Andrew's whining again that they didn't do anything, or earning him a smack upside the head from Buffy. Xander points out that Jonathan may or may not have had a point. Jonathan has a little moment of incredulity over Willow. Like, yeah, what the fuck happened to her? She used to be all sweet and innocent. And then, bam! What was that? Oh, it's just Willow.
Yeah.
As a fucking 18-wheeler is ramming them from behind.
I do have a slight issue here.
Giggity.
There's no way in fucking hell a cop car couldn't outrun that semi.
Yeah.
like seriously.
This
cop
is
cars are souped up
This
vehicles.
is the slowest cop car on the planet.
My God.
Not only are cop cars souped up, but 18-wheelers are dumbed down.
Yeah.
Almost all of them have governors on them.
Yep.
So they can't go faster than fucking 71 or something.
Yeah.
Cop cars specifically can go like 150 or something at least.
Yeah. Like anytime there's a moment where a cop car in a show is like going slow, it actually makes me think of the Blues Brothers.
Right?
Because there's the whole bit in the Blues Brothers that the reason they have a cop car is because it's a fucking cop car.
Yeah, that's where I learned everything I know about cop cars.
It's not everything I know, but that's where it started.
That's where it started, absolutely. Well, maybe that's why Xander was able to steal a cop car, is because he picked a little sick one that was over in the shop.
With the way the cops act here, I think maybe Sunnydale's police budget is awful.
Yeah,
they're just hiring the worst people. And they have no budget. They have shitty cop cars.
Mm-hmm. While this may look like a cop car, it is actually just a Model T with the body of a Crown Victoria or whatever it is.
Yeah. But Willow starts ramming the car with the semi-truck. You see the driver of the semi-truck trying to like steer away or whatnot and stop the truck to no avail.
And did you get Terminator 2 vibes from this?
Yeah.
A little bit?
Oh, yeah.
At least a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. That and Jurassic Park in the same episode, not an accident.
No,
they're going for it.
I think you're right. I also do want to give some kudos. I don't know how the fuck they set up this stunt, but that's a real person on the top of the semi. Like, there's a couple of shots where it's like, there is no question that is a real fucking person standing on that semi.
Oh, yeah. And I think the actor that was driving was actually driving at points as well.
Oh, yeah. I think so, too.
They just found a truck driver who can kind of act.
Or, stunt driver.
Yeah. I guess that's the crossover point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we do at one point see there's a good couple of camera angles where like you can tell that that's a real person on the top of the truck. Obviously they would be like strapped in place or something.
Yeah.
But
I mean, same way you wing walk, you've actually got your feet like completely attached.
Right.
Just like skis.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that could have actually been Allison Hannigan for all I know.
I can't imagine they would let...
They do enough stunt doubling.
Yeah.
But also, I wonder how much of this was shot in a studio, and then they got long shots out on an actual street.
Maybe.
Because that might have been blue screen, and they weren't actually moving for the close-ups.
I don't think it was blue screen.
I'm just throwing it out there.
There's some I can usually tell when they're doing blue screen.
I usually can too, but when you do it right, you can't tell.
Well, Buffy in and of itself has a lot of those moments where it's like, oh, that something's going to happen now, because the effect of old cartoons where it's like that drawer's different colored than the rest of the drawers, so the cartoon, like, obviously the character's going to open that drawer.
Yeah.
We have a lot of moments where like that the camera goes to this person that we know is a vampire. Oh, they're going to vamp out because we can tell from the way the background looks.
Right.
And they're like, later on, there's a moment where we get that same kind of effect where it's like, oh, there's going to be a special effect any moment now.
Yeah.
And I didn't get that feeling of this setup.
Yeah. No, I didn't either. But yeah, it also seems unlikely that they would have actually put Allison Hannigan up there. So yeah, I'd just be curious if it wasn't already such a pain in the ass to find time to do this episode. I really would have liked to have watched the behind the scenes about this one.
Ooh, yeah.
Which there's nothing saying that we can't do in between the seasons episode. That's just us. We should just go back and watch a bunch of behind the scenes stuff and just do an episode about that. Maybe
that would be cool.
That'd be kind of cool.
Anyway, Willow finally does run out of juice and collapses, and this allows the driver to stop the truck. And cop car gets away.
Yeah, she gets all tuckered out.
I like that the cop car is dragging its bumper, and then just as it gets a certain distance from the truck, it drops the bumper.
Yeah.
And I guarantee that was a chosen thing to do.
I was just going to say, I bet $50 that was a happy accident.
No, I would put money on it being a chosen thing.
I don't know. You'd be surprised how many things in filming is just a lucky thing that happened during filming that they kept. But could go either way.
Yeah.
Could go either way. They're usually pretty purposeful about what they do.
Yeah.
Especially with Joss Whedon, he was very particular about shit like that.
And fucking tyrant. So
yeah, also that. Also that. Anyway, cut to Spike's or Clem's lair.
Yes.
Where Dawn is restless and feeling infantilized while Clem struggles to entertain her.
By taste testing chips.
Yep, that's
taste testing and reviewing chips.
That's his big fun game that he came up with. If she were 3 years younger,
right?
3 years younger, maybe that could have been a great time for her.
Yeah, that'd definitely work on an 11-year-old.
Yeah, absolutely. We get to eat a bunch of chips. Cool. Yeah. Or it might work on me now.
Yeah, I think it could.
Yeah, great. I have a good excuse to eat chips instead of just mindless munching.
It made me think of the line that Dawn had at some point. I want to say it was probably like her first, maybe it was her second season. But Well, this was her second season, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah, because it's weird. She's only been on the show 2 seasons.
So, yeah, it must have been last season. She had said something along the lines of, like, mixing all the cereals together.
Oh, yeah.
That
Yeah, this seems like something that would have been right up her alley in season 5.
Yeah, exactly.
Absolutely. And that's only 1 year ago. Huh.
You know, because in the beginning in season 5, she was supposed to canonically have been like 13.
Mm-hmm.
Now she's like,
14, I think.
No, it was 13 in the very beginning.
Okay, I'd be willing to make a bet about that, but all right, we'll go with it for now.
But she's 15 now. But anyway, Dawn's pretty unhappy and asks Clem if she looks weak. And Clem's trying his fucking damnedest here.
He is. He's so goddamn endearing, it makes me sick.
Yeah.
But in a good way.
But
I remember being so grossed out by his demon makeup, and I just couldn't get past that. But now he seems so fucking genuine that I don't care how gross he looks.
Exactly.
It's weird.
Yeah.
It's weird.
We've matured.
I know, right?
Cue chicken fucking joke.
Yeah, I'll just insert a fart noise there.
Yeah, it sounds great.
It's going to be okay.
But Clem apologizes for Spike being gone. I get why Dawn is upset, but just the shit is hitting the fan, Dawn.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't help that they keep her in the dark about everything. She doesn't really know what's going on.
Right.
She doesn't even know that Willow's back on the Magics until she finds her.
True.
She just knows that Tara's dead and they have to go handle shit. That's about all she knows.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I can't blame her even a little bit for not handling this appropriately, because she's not handled appropriately.
Right.
For her age. They need to treat her more like a fucking adult.
And there is a certain level of hypocritical thinking on Buffy's part here, because especially if Dawn is 16, that's how old Buffy was when she started being the Slayer.
Mm-hmm.
That's how old Xander and Willow were when they started helping the Slayer, for fuck's sake.
Absolutely.
Give her a little more credit.
Sure.
Keep her a little more in the know, and she'll have the knowledge to keep herself safe.
Exactly. But that's a drum we've been beating for a while.
Well, yeah, fair.
But, I mean, okay, slight devil's advocate. I'm sure they look back on that time when they were 15 and handling all sorts of shit that they should not have had to handle. And they're like, wow, I nearly died so many times.
That's a pretty valid point.
Really miraculous that I didn't. We probably shouldn't subject any more children to that type of, frankly, abuse.
Yeah.
So it's actually kind of responsible what they're doing, but also, you know what? This is a TV show. Why don't you ease up a bit, huh?
Yeah.
Huh?
And they're very selective about when they baby Dawn about it.
Yeah.
They don't always.
That's because they're always only using it as the writers rather are only using it as a way to set up Dawn to give them a reason for other shit to happen.
Right.
It doesn't make sense when it comes to character motivation. It's a little contrived is all I'm saying. So anyway.
I'm not the key. I'm not the key. It's not like anyone's coming after me. I don't open anything anymore. You're back on the Magics. But I'm fine. I'm fine. Did you kill that guy? I'm fine. I'm fine alone.
Yeah, Clem he's feeling bad about this because he agrees with her that she shouldn't be here, that she shouldn't be cooped up like this, and she should be more in the know. And he's willing to do anything to help. And Dawn's like, anything? And Clem's like, shit. What? She's like, well, Spike would have helped. And Clem's like, yeah, well, Spike's gone. And I'm like, damn. Ouch, Clem. You made it sound like he's dead. And that's kind of how Dawn reacts to it, too. I'm like,
yeah,
it was like kicking a puppy. Stop kicking the puppy, Clem. I thought I liked you.
Yeah.
You bastard. But
also, reminding Dawn that Spike is gone, not going to help the situation.
Well, I mean, it was a fair play. If she's going to try and use it against him,
yeah, fair.
He needs to remind her that Spike's not here right now. Daddy Clem is in charge.
Yeah. But speaking of Spike, we cut to him in the cave talking to the demon. He has his first test.
Spike and a demon in a cave.
Cats and dogs living together.
Yeah. Spike, in his perpetual teenage girl way, figures that he's about to be tested in some kind of Mortal Kombat or something, and he assumes correctly.
Yes.
As some dude twice his size, also shirtless and ripped, steps up ready to fight.
Good thing it's not a human.
Oh, right. Yeah, he wouldn't have been able to fight him if he was human.
I honestly think the better test would have been, you have to fight this human.
Oh, that would have been cool. What do you think he was? Another vampire?
No. Well, he couldn't have been a vampire. He had flaming fists.
Yeah. Okay, so I had a quote of the day. When this guy steps up ready to fight, Spike says, "Here we are now. Entertain us." And the dude bumps his fists together and they ignite and he starts swinging and Spike's like, "Son of a..."
Yeah.
It was a great moment. You really can't recreate it on radio.
Right.
But great moment. I'm sure if you're a fan of the show, you are aware of that.
Also, quoting Nirvana.
Yes, that was a fun reference as well. Back out on the street,
where Dawn has dragged Clem out onto the streets and they're looking for Rack.
Mm-hmm.
And Clem's doing his...
Aren't we all just looking for... I'm not going to finish that joke.
Clem's doing his damnedest to try and be like, no, we don't want to do this. Let's go do something else.
Let's go play some Parcheesi or something. I don't fucking know.
Have you ever played Parcheesi?
I feel like once.
And I don't think I have.
Not great. It's an old-timey board game. It's dumb. Yeah. It's very much of the style of roll the dice, go around in a circle, and there are some arbitrary rules on the way. It's pretty
old-timey board games are shit.
Mm-hmm.
Not now, though.
That's why
so many board games.
Yeah, Monopoly was the big hot one because then you got to really just fucking ruin your friends.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, we're looking for Rack.
Yep.
Looking for some good Rack. Sorry, Clem's not happy about...
No, some evil Rack.
Evil Rack, yeah.
Yes.
You're right. Good point. A good evil Rack. Clem is not super happy about this idea because he knows how shady Rack is. Also, he knows Rack will want something in return and wonders that even if Dawn does find Willow, can she do anything to stop her?
Right.
And I've never seen such big puppy dog doe eyes on Dawn as in that moment. And I'm like, wait, is that steely-eyed resilience or you're squashing out her spirit? I can't tell. Either way, them some big fucking puppy dog doe eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Clem is no match.
No match for the puppy dog doe eyes. Not at all. Can't imagine many people would be.
No. No.
Even when he's worried that Rack's thing is little girls, he still walks Dawn right up in there.
Yeah.
Okie dokie. Making good decisions, guys.
Lots of great decisions this episode.
Oh, yeah. All the good decisions. Cut back to the magic box. We didn't do it before, so we needed to. Oh, wait, no, this is the first time we're there, so that was appropriate.
Yes.
All right. Anya has one anti-magic book.
Hold on. Before that, I got a quote of the day, because Andrew and Jonathan will not shut the fuck up. Quote from
must
Xander.
Be Tuesday.
Yeah. So before that, one of my quotes of the day from Xander, when Andrew suggests summoning a demon to kill Willow, his response is, "And I could smack you so hard your eyeballs switch sockets." And mostly I picked that because, like, it's a great image.
That's great imagery.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But yeah, Buffy is like, no one's killing anybody.
Mm-hmm.
And then Anya's like, actually, there's a book left. I have an anti-magic book here.
But she can't read it because it's in ancient Sumerian, or so she thinks. Jonathan offers to take a look at it, and Buffy shuts him the fuck down. Yeah. She makes it abundantly clear that she does not give a figgy fuck about the two of them, and she just doesn't want Willow crossing a line by murdering more people.
She's not protecting them. She's protecting Willow.
Yeah. Jonathan still puts in his 2 cents that he could feel Willow's power draining because he's dabbled in magics, and then he goes ahead and shuts up as instructed. I mean, personally, I think if Jonathan can help, I say let him.
Yeah.
There's really no point in y'all struggling.
I mean, I do buy that they just don't trust Jonathan.
Yeah, there's that.
Like obviously Jonathan isn't being a fucking little weasel like Andrew is, but he was still a bad guy.
Yeah.
I wouldn't trust him either.
No, fair enough. Xander again is like, hey, maybe Jonathan has a point, but he's not arguing to let Jonathan read the Sumerian like I thought he would, but he points out that if she's drained, she's probably going to be going and looking for a refill.
Yeah.
Cut to Willow getting a refill.
Yes.
At Rax.
She shows up at Rax. He, gets to be all fucking creepy and rapey.
Oh, he's been waiting for Willow.
Yeah.
And for some reason, this time, he thinks he can get away with all of the sleazebag creepiness that he did before with telling her she fucking tastes like strawberries and talking to her from like less than 2 inches away from her mouth,
right,
asking her what she really wants. And, just leaving himself wide open for her to shove her hand in his torso and say, oh, just a little to her, as she does the same fucking thing to him that he did to her the first time they met. And, yeah. How do you fucking like it, Rack?
Fuck that guy.
I don't think he likes it at all.
No, I don't think he likes that at all.
No, I don't like that. Oh, that's not good.
We cut out to the waiting room lobby area, I guess, where Clem and Dawn appear through the wall. Mm-hmm. Clem apparently, used his demon-y powers to be able to find the place.
Yeah, or whatever.
I guess, Dawn just wore him down enough.
He's a nice guy, but he is a little weak-willed, it seems.
Yeah. Dawn goes to go into the back room where Rack is. Clem's like, no, I'm gonna wait here. And he hints that Rack has a specific problem with the flabby skin.
Yeah, he says he doesn't care for flappy ears. And I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
What'd you do, Clem? What did you do?
No, I mean, I wouldn't say anything bad about Clem here. I would bet that Rack's just, speciesist.
A dick?
Yeah.
Yeah, weird. Can't imagine.
So Dawn goes into the room, looks at first that no one's in there, but then she suddenly finds Rack dead and floating.
Oh, is he floating?
Yeah.
That makes so much more sense. Yeah.
He's floating upside down.
Upside down. Yeah. I was like, oh, she tied him upside down, but magically.
Yeah.
Sure, same diff. Yeah, he's looking pretty rough, but honestly, not much rougher than normal.
No,
there's just a little blood. One of his scars is opened up.
He was never pretty.
No.
But of course, hey, look, there's an evil Willow.
Yeah.
Dawn immediately tries to leave.
Yeah, not far away from the magically hanging corpse.
Yeah.
Oh, also an evil Willow.
Yes.
Fancy that.
Dawn immediately tries to leave. Willow, of course, doesn't let her leave. Creepy line here, because Dawn is like trying to talk to Willow, and Willow's like, say what you're gonna say. Dawn's trying to say, let me tell you something, kind of thing, and Willow's response is, you don't have to talk, just think real loud.
Just think real loud. And that's where I picked up that she's got so much black magic going on that she can fucking read minds right now.
Yeah. She is full blown, this is not Willow.
Right. But also, yeah, there's a lot of little subtle things in here that add to the story. Like, she can read minds. That's used later. I think that's how she knew that Andrew and Warren are, or that Andrew and Jonathan are at the magic box.
Yep.
But also, Dawn saying, oh my God, Willow, you're back on the magics. And I'm like, wait, you didn't know that?
Right.
How did you not know that? But thinking back on it, I'm like, oh yeah, I guess she wouldn't know that. So they're using good expository lines here.
The only problem I have with it is why was Dawn trying to find Rack? Exactly.
Because she wants to find Willow, and she knows that he's the only person that might be able to find Willow.
Okay.
Because I think she overheard enough that she knows that. Oh wait, no, that doesn't make any sense. Or no, Warren went to Rack, and that's how we, as the viewers, know that Willow can sense essence.
Right.
And we know that Anya can sense essence because she's a vengeance demon, and she knew where Willow was. So yeah, it would have made more sense for Dawn to go to Anya.
Yeah,
but she doesn't.
Feels like there was. If there wasn't the line of Dawn going, "Oh, you're back on magic," it would actually make more sense.
Right.
Like, and it feels like maybe there was like a scene that was deleted somewhere.
A little bit.
It feels
again a little
off.
A little convoluted.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just a way to get her and Buffy in the same room with Willow.
Yeah. But luckily
and get Willow recharged.
Yeah. Anyway, so Willow is threatening Dawn, starts threatening to turn Dawn back into the fucking key.
Yeah.
Like
she's a bit extreme. Damn, Willow.
That's
good damn.
What did Dawn ever fucking do to you? Like nothing.
Yeah, she was about to go tattle on her to Buffy, but it's not like she needed to. Buffy was already looking for her.
Right, but also, like, for fuck's sake, if anybody has been your goddamn cheerleader, Willow, it's been Dawn.
Yeah.
Like,
if we needed any more proof that Dark Willow really isn't Willow,
yeah,
this is the magic talking.
This really is the kick the dog moment.
Oh yeah.
Because the trope is like, if you have a villain, you really want to show that villain is really evil, you have him kick a dog.
Right.
And this is Dark Willow's kick a dog moment, I think.
Yeah, gotcha. No, good point.
But it doesn't last long. Buffy shows up. Willow's not going to get to turn Dawn into the key anymore, which is good. It seems rude.
Probably good. I mean, we already did that portion of the plot line. Don't really want to do it again. But also, yeah, it's just rude.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Buckle up, Rupert.
Because I've turned pro.
Uh-oh, Daddy's home. I'm in wicked trouble now.
No, honey. I am the magic. She was your big O, wasn't she, Warren? Not until you killed her. You get off on it. You had having that on for the Slayer. Oh, honey. I am the magic. Oh, honey. I get off. If you're looking for me, now's not a great time. Amateur. 6 years as a sideman. Fly, my pretty fly. I get to be the Slayer. Lord, no. No, honey. I am the magic.
And then this is the moment where it's like, oh, they're about to do an effect. Because this is the moment when Buffy steps up to Willow and they're talking, and the camera's just going back and forth between them, and it's complete blue screen.
Are you talking about the moment where they teleport back into the magic box? Yeah. Okay, well,
like from the moment when both Buffy and Willow are on the same screen in Rack's back room, there's that blue screen effect.
Sure.
And just that's the moment where it's like, okay, there's going to be an effect any moment now.
Yeah, because they have to fade one room out for another.
Yeah.
Good call. But there is quite a bit of scene in between that moment and them teleporting to the magic box. Because Buffy pops in and she's like, you better fucking leave Dawn alone. Then we cut to the magic box where Anya is being very mean to Xander at like every turn. She was doing it earlier when they walked into the magic box, and now they're both studying, and she's like, you're very close to me right now. It's like, how much sex have you guys had? I think you'll be okay. Yeah,
I get where she's coming from.
When you're broken up like that, I know. But also, he's trying to read the book. He's not trying to like get all up in her shit.
Right.
So, and I mean, as much as Xander is in fact a douche, I really don't think he deserves much of the shit that he's getting from
Anya.
Like,
they're both being shitty to each other in very different ways.
Yes.
Because Xander is still like super butthurt about her hooking up with Spike.
Mm-hmm. Which I'm kind of half and half on, like he should be, but also shut up, everybody.
Yeah.
But anyway,
like for fuck's sake, Xander, you've talked about wanting to fuck Spike too,
right? He absolutely has. So the scene wraps back around to talking about them. In the meantime, neither of them are doing very well with the Sumerian.
No.
And Jonathan pokes back over to say, I think it's Babylonian, which is kind of impressive, seeing as he can't see the book.
No.
Let alone read it. He can only
He's gotten a couple of glances at it.
He can overhear what they're saying about it, and maybe he's just taking hints from that. I don't know.
And he does specifically say that he thinks it's Babylonian because they use kind of this similar writing, but they're a different dialect or something like that, which gives me the idea that maybe he can tell that they're trying to translate it, but the books they're using to translate it aren't working. Well, if that's the case, then it's probably Babylonian because they're very similar.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah, that
he could surmise that from what he's heard, based on the everyman shit that we know here. So, they make him sit back down, and again, I'm like, fucking let him help,
right?
But okay, you don't trust him. I get it. Andrew gets extra sad and desperate, and he whines to Jonathan about why are you helping them, and he wants to know why he isn't looking around the shop for some way to take out the fucking Scooby Gang and escape instead.
But also, it's like, for fuck's sake, Andrew, you're a moron.
Yeah, they're protecting you. You have no chance on your own. None.
Absolutely none.
Yeah.
Especially, like, you have learned that she killed Warren.
Yeah.
If Warren didn't survive, what makes your sniveling weak ass think you can?
Seriously. Yeah.
Like,
Andrew even offers to be the duo with Jonathan, letting Jonathan give the orders, and admits that he likes taking orders.
Yeah.
Because he's a little sub. Good for him.
I mean, yeah.
At least he knows who he is.
Hey, own it.
Nothing wrong with that. Jonathan is fed up with Andrew. He grabs him by the throat and throws him up against a shelf. And I'm like, careful, he likes that.
Yeah, there's no way he doesn't.
What? That's exactly how he fell in love with Warren. God damn it. Xander tells them to shut the fuck up, and he shuts it down, saying that if they break their concentration, they won't get a protection spell. And then Xander makes the exact same joke that I did last episode in the mom synopsis. He says, and Willow will make sure you two boneless chickens are skinless too. Like, that was pretty much the premise of my whole fucking mom synopsis. I thought that was funny. Anyway, Andrew and Xander both get the most begrudging quote of the day that I've ever picked out in this series as well. Andrew says, then what? You think your little witch buddy's going to stop with us? You saw her. She's a truck-driving magic mama. We've got maybe seconds before Darth Rosenberg grinds everyone into Jawa burgers, and not one of you bunch has the midichlorians to stop her. Xander says, you've never had any tiny bit of sex, have you? And, it's cringy for a multitude of reasons, but funny is funny.
Yeah, yeah.
This is one of few times that they made the stupid geekiness shtick actually kind of pay off.
Yeah. I did also like that Anya's response is, the annoying virgin has a point.
Yeah. Like, why not? Why not tag on to it?
Yeah. Because
just do it.
As she points out, like, they aren't translating this book. What the fuck are they going to do?
Mm-hmm.
Like, Willow's probably going to kill them all. Like, seriously. I think I would be of the mind, I think it's time to leave Sunnydale.
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of on Xander's side here. Sorry, I'm so pro Xander this episode. I don't know what happened.
It happens sometimes.
I don't know what happened, but Anya thinks maybe that maybe they have a point, but Xander's more scared that Anya might take the opportunity to off him instead. She points out that she can't. That's not how being a vengeance demon works, apparently. But Willow didn't seem to give a fuck if Xander lived or died when they were in the cop car.
Right.
And Xander points out that Anya sleeping with Spike hurt like hell, but she claims it wasn't vengeance, it was solace. I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
whatever. It was drunken comfort. Who cares? Can we all move on?
But we get a line from Anya through this conversation because Xander basically is like, oh, you don't care if I die, or you don't care if I live or die. And Anya says, I care if you live or die, Xander. I'm just not sure which one I want. And I felt that so deeply. I have been there.
And had she not been a vengeance demon for 1,000 years, I'd be like, oh, you don't want him to die. But she might actually want him to die.
Right, like, and I totally get her not, because, you know, the whole idea that there's a very subtle difference between love and hate.
Mm-hmm.
Hate isn't the opposite of love because, like, there's still a lot of care and consideration and thought pointed at the person.
Yeah.
Because, and I totally get she has no clue which one she's feeling.
Yeah.
I've definitely been there. Definitely been there.
But he gives her permission to hate him, and I'm like, ooh, don't do that. But she gets pissy that he's playing the martyr, and she snaps at him. She says, none of this would be happening if it weren't for you. And Xander really runs with that in the wrong direction. He thinks that she means about Buffy and Tara and Warren, and he goes off on how he does in fact blame himself for not stopping Warren.
Yeah.
And therefore Tara is dead and Buffy got shot. But
right, because when he saw the gun, he froze.
yeah. But Anya absolutely didn't mean that, because even Anya knows that's a low fucking blow.
Right.
She just meant their own personal drama between, like, you leaving her at the altar. That's all she's ever referring to, Xander. Yeah. What do you think she's talking about? No wonder you two are on the wrong page, because you're on the wrong page.
Like, you're the entire fucking reason she's a vengeance demon again. You're the reason she was of the headspace to sleep with Spike. You made the choice. Reap the fucking consequences.
Yeah. I still feel like he could back this up and he could fix it if he tried hard enough. I really think he could.
Okay, maybe yes. But I don't think he can, because the only way he would be able to is by stepping the fuck down and leaving it the fuck alone. Stepping back, letting her fucking heal, and maybe something can be salvaged from it. But you sure as fuck are not going to be able to salvage anything if you're whining about how butthurt you are about the whole situation because you made a choice. Oh, you're so mean and upset at me, Anya. Why? Because you did a shitty fucking thing. Mm-hmm. There's no part of him in his attitude towards Anya that he is remotely owning that he did a shitty fucking thing.
Yeah.
Like, he's just super oh, you slept with Spike. You're a vengeance demon now. Bleh. Like, yeah, because you did a shitty thing. Mm-hmm. And the whole line of him, like, yeah, you can choose to hate me now. Like, it's selfishness. Because as she yells at him for wanting, oh, you don't get to be a martyr. Because that's his entire attitude towards it. He's like, I'm going to allow you to hate me.
Yeah.
There's no part of anything he said since he fucking left her at the altar that tells me for a second that he gets that he fucked up in that way.
Yeah. And
if you can't own it, you don't deserve to reconcile.
Yeah.
Period.
Fair enough. But yeah, he makes a point in this moment. Well, she's just like, well, I was talking about us, but now she feels bad because he feels worse than he should about the wrong thing.
Right.
These two are fucking hopeless.
They really are.
Yeah. But yeah, he does need to take more accountability. That would be helpful. Cut back to Rack's place.
Yeah, where Buffy's trying to talk Willow down. It's not really working. And Willow does some monumental negative self-talk here.
Willow does?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I mean, but it's really Dark Willow talking about Willow at this point.
Well, yeah.
It's almost not even self-talk. She's like a completely different person.
True.
It's the Magic's talking. It's the magic's talking, bro. Duh.
Oh, man. We've been doing this for years.
Yeah. Saying shit like that with a serious face.
Right. Oh, man. Anyway, Willow goes on this pretty long kind of diatribe, which mostly boils down to she feels like shit without Tara. And her relationship with Tara is everything, and without that, she's nothing. Which, man, you gotta love yourself before you can love someone else.
I don't know how I feel about that statement, but I'm going to leave that behind and just say that is certainly a sign of a toxic relationship. If you need so much external validation that you literally don't think there's anything else good about your life than your partner.
Right.
That's a problem.
Yeah.
And that kind of makes me sad about Tara's memory, honestly. Like, I thought they had a better relationship than that.
I do find it interesting that absolutely nobody this episode has said anything about, like, Tara would be upset at what you're doing.
Yeah.
Like, nobody has, because she would be. They would be telling Willow the truth if they said it.
Mm-hmm. And
no one says it.
Maybe they're saving it for Giles for next episode.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah. And this is when we get, it's a pretty good effect with the spinning room teleportation thing.
Mm-hmm.
Very subtle.
Yeah, like, I had to go back and rewatch it. I was like, what the fuck just happened?
Yeah. Like, the room spins, and I just thought it was going to, like, be spinning, and she's, like, doing something to, like, throw Buffy off. But no, it then teleports them to the magic box, which...
I thought they were just arguing, but...
Right.
No, there was shit going on.
Of course, after the room spinning, Dawn faints from the teleportation, and Willow points out that, you know, it's pretty easy more for her with, you know, the magic and not them.
Yeah, and when they were arguing, it wasn't just a lot of negative self-talk. She really tore Buffy down, too. At right about the time that she starts teleporting them over to the magic box. She...
oh, yeah.
Because Buffy's trying to argue that if she lets go and just lets the magic take over, she'll lose her friends and herself, and there's so much more to live for, Willow. And again, Willow finds this laughable. She points out how Buffy constantly lies to her friends, tried to kill them at one point in time. She's referring to the Insane Asylum episode, just a couple episodes ago. And she fucked Spike just to feel anything. And the only time she was ever happy was when she was dead, until Willow brought her back. And during the speech, Willow teleports three of them to the magic box. To the magic box.
Sodding, blimey, shagging, knickers, bollocks. I'm English. Call me horny. I saved the Scoobies. Call me desperate for a shag.
I'll show you mine.
Fresh out of bed.
You should have been dead 100 years ago. And we're the only ones who are really alive.
To the magic box.
Yeah, where she decides to force lightning Andrew and Jonathan.
Yeah, right out of the gate. I really thought she would have wanted to savor a little more, like she did with Morin. But I guess she feels rushed since everyone's watching. I don't know.
Maybe, yeah. But they have a force field, which apparently in the time frame that Buffy and Willow had that conversation, they managed to fucking translate that book.
Yeah, that was quick work.
Yeah.
Quick work.
Probably helped, you know, having the right language. They had the right English to ancient Babylonian dictionary.
Now that we know it's Babylonian, thank God. Yeah, she tries to electrocute them, but their protection spell is up now. Willow is surprised, but keeps trying and is happy for the challenge and taking it slow. Anya's over there chanting to actively keep the protection spell up while she's hiding behind a curtain or a flag or something. She's over around the corner, out of earshot, I guess.
Well, she's mumbling a chant to herself, and she's hiding behind a shelf. So
just seemed like it would be loud enough that Willow would notice, but whatever.
She's very focused on the task at hand.
Absolutely. Jonathan and Andrew try to run, which is just stupid. Right. Willow, of course, shuts the door and seals the door. She's like, no, stay. We're just getting started. They grab swords off the wall while Xander begs Willow not to do anything.
Because, yeah, the swords are going to help.
That's going to help so much. If anything, now you know what you're going to die with. She's going to flay you with a sword. But she's just getting herself amped up and in the mood for violence because she's got big party plans, as she puts it.
Well, and when she's like, you know what, this whole force lightning thing isn't really working for me, I'm just going to make myself a superhero with super strength and beat you to death.
She doesn't do that quite yet. First, she tries to fry them one more time, giving us a little segue to Spike in a demon cave.
Oh yeah, we get a little bit of Spike in a demon cave.
He's getting his shit kicked, and he's got burns and lacerations all over his torso and gashes, and he throws a few more punches and exchanges a few more blows with this fiery fist guy. And he even catches his fist at one point in time and holds it there for a moment, but regrets it immediately.
I always thought that fire was supposed to be one of the big bad things that kill vampires easily.
Relatively easily, yeah. And like, which is why they put in that moment where he's like, "Oh, that was a bad move. That was a bad move." But there's been multiple times where both him and Angel have caught on fire, but as long as they catch it quick enough, it's fine. But there's also been other moments where lesser vampires, like a fucking matchstick goes off a foot away from them and they're dead.
Right.
So, what the fuck?
I mean, obviously plot armor, but still.
Yeah.
But he manages to kill the dude. After killing the dude, he looks to the big demon guys like, "Ha, I beat you. I beat your test." And then this is when he gets the bad news, which is this is part 1. This is just the first stage of the test.
Yeah. Oh, bugger. Cut back to the magic box.
Yes.
Willow keeps trying the same old electrocution spell against the protection barrier, which is clearly not working very well. She also hasn't figured out that they aren't the ones holding the spell. That it is in fact Anya. So she amps herself up to beat them to death.
I do like a little line here. It's not quite quote of the day, but it made me chuckle. Because Buffy at one point is like, tells Willow to back off before someone gets hurt. And Willow's answer is, "How about I back off after?"
After, yeah, that was a good one. Yeah, she's all amped up now, and she flips the table with ease.
Yeah.
Buffy steps in saying, "I don't want to hurt you." And Willow doesn't hesitate to uppercut her across the room. Not a problem.
Yeah.
Buffy jumps right back up and returns the blow to Willow, sending her flying across the room, breaking some more shit. Xander grabs Dawn and Andrew and Jonathan and fucks right off.
As you really should do.
Just probably
fucking run.
Probably a good call. He stops to check on Anya, but she's like, "No, I have to stay to keep the spell up." Yeah, she says she has to keep the spell up around Willow, and I'm like, that's weird. I thought the spell was up around Andrew and Jonathan, but I guess it makes more sense that she would just put a bubble around Willow, so she can't hurt anyone. So yeah, Anya has to stay to keep the spell up. And she is just continuously so brutal to Xander. She's like, he stops to be caring towards her, and she's like, "Get the fuck out of here and do something right." I'm like, ouch.
Right.
Damn.
But also, she's a fucking vengeance demon. She will be fine.
Yeah.
Willow's not going to be able to kill her.
I mean, maybe.
Not likely.
She killed Rack fairly easily. Granted, he was a warlock.
He was a human. Yeah, he had magic, but he was human. She's semi-immortal.
Mm-hmm. Buffy throws Willow again as she gets up. Willow gets up, and they have themselves one hell of a standoff before they fight.
Yes.
Notable exchanges I wrote down where Buffy says, "A killer isn't a slayer. Being a slayer means something you can't conceive of." Willow says, "Oh, Buffy, you really need to have every square inch of your ass kicked."
Which is kind of homoerotic line there.
A little bit. Yeah. She's gay.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
And Yeah, there was more to it than that, but, at some point we got to move on. So
Yes.
Outside, Andrew wants to know where they're going, and Dawn says someplace safe, and she looks over at Xander, who's like, oh, fucking know.
Right? Like, where the fuck is safe?
Back inside, they keep fighting, and now they're throwing one-liners at each other while they're at it.
Yep.
Get off, super bitch. I thought you were going to show me what a Slayer is. And Buffy's like, I can still help you. It's like, okay, whatever. Outside, Jonathan's out of breath. Andrew wants to go to Mexico, which I highly recommend. Is 10 out of 10. Xander tries to
That being said, though, the idea of, hey, let's run to Mexico isn't going to fucking save you from evil Willow.
Yeah, you need at least an ocean between you and her. At least.
If not two.
Preferably. I mean, it's kind of hard to get two oceans between you before you start wrapping back around to the
kind of my point.
Other side of the planet.
That's my point.
Okay, that's the joke.
Yes.
I'm glad I ruined it. Okay.
It's okay. I ruin yours all the time.
Yeah. I've got a lot more to ruin till we're even. So Xander tries to lay down the law that they're going to do what he says, but he forgets Andrew has a fucking sword.
Yeah.
Which he holds to Xander's throat. He's like, I don't think so. Fuck Andrew. What an ass.
And then Jonathan is smart, puts his sword up to Andrew's neck.
In a minute. Yep. First, but we're back inside real quick, and Willow finally notices.
Oh, right.
Anya's still there, probably because she's standing right over her, obviously chanting a spell at her. And Willow throws Buffy aside and approaches Anya, who holds her ground while she's chanting. Then we're back outside, where Xander tries to calm Andrew down. Dawn tells him to back off, and Jonathan puts his sword to Andrew's throat and actually kind of starts jamming it in, and he's like, no, you put your fucking sword down. And Andrew tries to, bluff his way out of it. He's like, all right, you first. And it's like, no, that's not how this works.
Right. For fuck's sake, Jonathan is smarter than you, Andrew.
Yeah.
That much is fucking obvious.
Yeah.
Back inside the magic box, Willow knocks Anya out. Buffy jumps back up. And then now that Anya's out cold, Willow can throw lightning again and zaps Buffy.
Yeah, Willow has Anya by the throat while Buffy naps in the corner. Anya screams for help. Willow chucks Anya and breaks some shelves, which is loud enough to wake up Buffy from her little nap, who jumps back up. Willow has herself a little villainous waxing again for a moment as she gets it now. Slaying isn't about violence, it's about power. And no one in the world has the power to stop her now.
And then she gets blasted,
Zap.
and from behind, Giles at the door. I'd like to test that theory.
Indeed.
Oh, it felt so good.
Yeah, and a little hero shot on the doorway across the room where stands the patriarch Giles.
Yes.
I'd like to test that theory. Indeed. Gerarg.
If you're gonna do this, let's do it properly. You have no idea just what to do. You have no idea.
I'm fine. I just need to die. I'm fine. I just need to die for a minute.
I thought it best to slip out quietly.
Also, we skipped over a little bit the resolution where Jonathan was, when he got Andrew to put his sword down, he's like, no, we're going to jail and we're going to put our time in. Yeah. It's like, okay, whatever. Fucking weirdo.
I mean, he wants to own up for what he's done.
I guess that's nice.
I can respect that.
He'll probably get less jail time because of that.
Yeah.
Good for him. How'd you feel about this episode, Rex?
It was fantastic.
Yeah.
And the pacing was fucking perfect because when suddenly we see Giles and the credits roll, I'm like, so soon?
Yay, Giles!
Holy shit. I thought I had a solid 15, 20 more minutes on the episode when that happened. Yeah. The fucking pacing of the episode was just chugging fucking along.
Yeah, last episode too, twice in a row. Once they get momentum, they really fucking start clipping along.
And there's a couple little oddities through this episode, but other than that, no, it's fantastic.
Yeah. I almost wrote a plot hole emporium about the fucking cops.
Almost. I was so close, but I was,
oh my God,
the
cops.
I was short on time.
Just the whole idea. It's like she's just standing there, guys.
I know.
I think one of my favorite parts about that, by the way, is I don't know if you noticed this, but the camera shot. So in that scene, they have the cops standing around Willow.
Mm-hmm.
It cuts to showing that. And they have their guns standing around Willow. And then it cuts to showing Buffy, like, entering the side door.
Mm-hmm.
And then it cuts back to Willow, the same fucking scene, where we actually see the cops coming outside and then pointing their guns at Willow. So there's a little bit of an editing snafu.
Oh,
there.
a little bit of a continuity error.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't notice that. That's all right. That's the kind of thing that's easy to miss and overlook.
Well, yeah. I like the idea that it wasn't actually an editing snafu. It was just the cops, like, first pointing their guns at her and being like, oh, actually, no, she is just standing there. Wait!
Then they ran back inside,
Yes.
and then they're like, actually,
They're
no,
just
I don't have a
dumb.
good feeling about that. That goth girl was awfully suspicious.
You can't teleport with tornadoes here.
And somebody make a sign about that. We need signage.
How'd you feel about this episode?
I mean, same as you. Damn good episode.
Yeah.
Damn good follow-up. And they're spending several episodes ramping up to what I seem to recall, which, whether I remember correctly or not, they're ramping up to one hell of a blowout battle with the final boss of Giles here.
Also, though, I find it a little humorous, but interesting and smart. Giles, Anthony Stewart Head, is not in the opening credits.
Oh, yeah.
And not even labeled as a guest.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he's just not mentioned at all in the credits.
Oh, they probably wanted to surprise people.
Oh, yeah. But what I find funny is normally I don't really watch much of the credits, but I was taking a drink at the time, so the credits were rolling through, and I thought, man, when did they take Giles out of the credits? I thought that at the beginning of this episode. And come to find out, this is the episode he comes back in, and I did not remember that at all.
Well, yeah, no, obviously they took him out of the credits after the episode where he left. In fact, I think his last episode that he was in, they listed him as a guest.
Which would make
guest
sense.
star. He wasn't anymore.
I'm so glad he's back, though.
Yeah.
Oh, man. It warmed my heart seeing him again.
It warmed them hot cockles.
Yes.
Yeah. Good. Cockles are meant for warming.
Yes.
They must be warmed.
Do you have a quote of the day?
Give me those cockles. I will put them under my armpit.
Do you have a quote of the day?
Yeah, Rex, I got a quote of the day. I guess I'm going to have to go with Xander. Boys, if you don't knock it off, I will pull this car over and you can just walk to your painful deaths from here.
No, that was good.
Why not?
It was honestly, it had the first good laugh from me.
Yeah.
In a while, actually.
Sure.
I'm going to go with Anya, not because it's funny, but because it's visceral and I've been there. I care if you live or die, Xander. I'm just not sure which one I want.
Yeah. That's the human condition right there. Okay. Good call. Well, this has been an episode of Beer with Buffy. Don't forget to, follow us on Blue Sky. You can also like us on Facebook and engage on our page. Hey, that rhymed. You're welcome. Review us on iTunes if you wanna. That'd be cool. We got 77 reviews now. Once we get to 100 reviews, we're going to give away a free hoodie.
Yes. And remember, if you give us a review, take a screenshot, and email us that screenshot, we will send you a free sticker.
All the free stickers. That's how you get those friends converted, is you give them stickers.
Yes.
And you put them in weird, uncomfortable, embarrassing places that make them have to go to the doctor about it. Yeah.
Oh, God.
Don't sue me, though. If you would like to support us financially, we have multiple ways you can do that. You can go to beerwithbuffy.com/shop and you can buy our stuff. We've got mugs. We've got stickers and hoodies.
Yes.
And other stuff. And you can also request more stuff that we don't have, and we can probably put it on there. Can't go too crazy. Meanwhile, you can always just throw away your money by going to patreon.com/beerwithbuffy and giving it directly to us. That helps us continue to do this ridiculous shit. We will also name your cat or something else that you want us to name as a joke for $5 a month.
Yes.
If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, which after this last couple of minutes, you should have lots of concerns about me, and please email me about them at beerwithbuffy@gmail.com. You can also leave us a voicemail at 269-743-0783. You can even text that number. And big shout out to Adam Danis for all of our new transitional music. And this has been another episode of Beer with Buffy. I'm Josh.
I'm Rex. Have a good night.
Keanu Speed, Rex.
Reeves be with you.
You are the Slayer. Lives depend upon you. I make allowances for your years, but I expect a certain amount of responsibility, and instead of which you enslave yourself to this cult.
You don't like the color?
You have a sacred birthright. You were chosen to destroy vampires, not to wave pom-poms at people.
Why can't you people just leave me alone?
You are the Slayer.
Go ahead. Prepare me.
I'm a watcher. I haven't the skill.
Oh, come on.
By appealing to your common sense. Earwolves, incubi, succubi, everything you've ever dreaded was under your bed, but told yourself couldn't be by the light of day.
One gal in all the world.
Common sense.
One gal in all the world.
Was a bit, British, wasn't it?
Wait, what have we done? Why are we watching this?